for me, when I haven't got a current active meditation practice, I'd like to get back into it. But when I was actively, consistently meditating, I figured out at some point that the actual goal for me of meditating was to observe when my mind had wandered, rather than trying to focus on not focusing on anything. It was going, oh, I've wandered off. Now I've come back. So for me, I was like, oh, cool. That is the bicep curl for the mind. That's the rep, was realizing, oh, okay, now I can separate myself from my thoughts again. And that was when I found a lot of progress in my understanding of my own mind. But the whole only trying to focus on not focusing on anything just drive me insane.
Yeah. And it's once again within these powerful ancient texts, it's not really the way they teach meditation.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's formulas and systems that are within all the Buddhist yogic tantric texts. So that is, I think the reason why you keep on coming back to the breath in the initial stages is to get you into a more calmer, peaceful state where you can witness and understand the mind. It's not like the main aim or the outcome of the meditation. It's just a technique to allow you to come back to the breath, to be in a more of a highly elevated conscious aware state where you can analyze, understand, and purify the mind. So it's it is a technique, and just being in the present moment is a powerful, beautiful thing. When you're with your child, when you're doing a task, you need this. It's a very powerful thing, but it's only one small component of the myriad of practices. And in Tantra, a lot of the tantric texts, it's highly focused on concentration. So it's all concentrating on mantras and concentrating on positive things in the future and visualization techniques. So it's very different as well. It's all concentration and awareness practices. They pay more emphasis on that. Whereas some of the Buddhist core teachings are very deep analytical meditation techniques. Dalai Lama is always talking about developing wisdom and knowledge and these type of components as well. And that's a key component of all of these texts, is developing high levels of wisdom and knowledge. Yeah, and analyzing who are you? What is your life purpose? These are powerful things. And then when we can practice these techniques and you discover what you really want to do with your life, you have less stress. When you can analyze something and think, oh, I've done this task before, or I have all these skills, then you have less stress. When you can redirect your mind into the future and go, yeah, I can do this, or if I just do this and this, I'll achieve my goal. So then there's less stress. The stress is epidemic.
Oh yeah, and it's only getting exacerbated with
it's
our
only getting
smartphones.
exacerbated.
Like you think about all the stuff that's
because that's reprogramming you.
Yeah,
but it could be
moves
used
so
for
fast too.
It could be used for good. Yeah, it could be used
absolutely. It's a tool, but it's as soon as you get sucked into TikTok and Instagram and that kind of thing, it's like it's slowly but surely giving us all ADD.
Yeah, it's distracting the mind. That's where the concentration is so powerful. And